So in terms of the TV program, I thought it was awesome for a while. I mean, I first heard Tony kind of talk about it on a couple different podcasts. So realistically, I always knew it was something that I wanted to do. It's a matter of timing. And yeah, once the time was right, realistically, we decided to make that next step. I would say the simplicity factor of I mean, there wasn't anything involved necessarily from our part other than actually just showing up and shooting the commercial, which I'm pretty sure Brandon said took like an hour, something like that. So in terms of the approach of just for a marketing channel, being able to set it and then just forget about it essentially for a couple months and have it on autopilot is, I mean, it's pretty incredible. So. Yeah, I would 100% recommend TV commercials and primarily this program to other investors. Um, Kind of what Brandon was just talking about. Not only does it, I mean, obviously outside of it generating a ridiculous amount of revenue for us, that part's awesome. But in terms of being able to reference the fact that we're on television and tell people that, hey, you may have heard about us, you may have seen our TV commercials, it builds that instant credibility with sellers on our other marketing channels as well. The In terms of the actual KPIs, I mean, realistically, we're closing. It's 1 in 6 people right now that calls in off TV. So I also tend to put a bit more priority on the TV leads that come in because realistically, I know that if somebody sees our TV commercial and calls us, they're probably pretty serious about selling their property.
Want to get motivated sellers that nobody knows about? Introducing 10x TV. If you want to create credibility in your market, find deals that nobody else knows about, and crush your competition, you need to check into TV commercials. It is the new buzz in the real estate investing industry since we introduced it several years ago. I've been using TV commercials myself for the last 12 years and it's absolutely crushed it. So if you want to learn how to get on TV and to do something that little to no people are doing right now, go to claimmymarket.com. Again, that's claimmymarket.com. We usually only work with 2 investors per market, so if you're interested, reach out to us and book a call to see if you can claim your market before anybody else does. Now back to the show.
Just the simplicity factor, and then also essentially purely from a sales standpoint, it's not only was it incredibly simple to set up, but realistically just being able to close 1 in 6, it means less effort for our sales team as well. So I'm all for it. I mean, realistically, if you have the capabilities to be able to run TV in your market, yeah, I'll take that one. In terms of us being able to help build out our brand within our particular market, which is that Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky market, I mean, I won't say everybody recognizes us, but at the same time, we have became one of the major players within our respective market. And realistically, a large part of that is because we have that presence on TV. So like I said, I mean, because I'm also in our sales role for the company. And so realistically, when I'm on the phone with these sellers, I'll reference the fact that we're on TV. And oftentimes, even if it's not necessarily a TV lead, they may have seen us off of our TV commercials. So it helps establish that credibility for us throughout our other marketing channels as well. So in terms of the results, we started about 6 months ago in March. We've signed about 17 contracts. Of those 17, couple fell off. It looks like we're going to get about 14 of them through. Of those 14, our projected revenue is about $410,000. So it's pretty incredible. So, yeah, I mean, 100% outside of the leads and the deals and the revenue generated, there's definitely obvious benefits to being a part of the 10X program. In terms of believe it's bi-weekly calls right now with Tony, just having access to that information, especially if you are starting off, it's incredibly useful, right? So not only do they essentially plug you into a proven system, they also provide additional resources as well to learn, which I think is huge. So yeah.